What's up? It's Jonathan, aka no aka nothing, cause it's Jonathan. Y'all just gonna say it like that. Jonathan, no, it's not. So, welcome to the Poetry Connection, where we take poetry and connect it to with our everyday lives. See what people have been going through, peer into my life, and peer into my art. So today I will be presenting to y'all a poem that I will or it will do is a poem I wrote while I recite another poetry on my page. That's settling. But so I'm going to do this poem and then I'm gonna discuss what inspired the poem and the makeup of the poem. I'm basically gonna dissect my own poem. And if y'all feel like y'all want to dissect it yourselves or see what y'all first got from it when y'all first heard it, feel free to comment below. Also subscribe and like. That'd be dope. So I present to you My Mother Sold Me for Candy. My mother sold me for candy. Backhanded, she sipping brandy, doesn't know where her head is gonna lay. She looks to me to make the pay. I am a dancer. I entertain many. At a young age, I've been laid with plenty. Raw need and sat on buckets for chairs. We knew heartache. We knew heartbreak. But I was to play the game. My mother sold me for candy. Told me I was sweet enough to let him taste the waters of my forbidden youth. All I could think was the loneliest thought in the room. No one thinks I'm too young. At a young age, I smoked cigarettes and tasted brandy. Always hung with the big dogs, and they always loved when I came around. They knew later on they could play in the waters and drown. Never picked up from basement floors and told I shouldn't be you doing this. Yet I was praised. Praised in cash, praised in compliments, praised in my mother's face after she opened the basement door. My mother sold me for candy. Told me you will be great one day, but right now we have to make a way. I was mad at her. I tried to figure out why she couldn't be touched in the ways I can't describe or comprehend. Then I realized my mother doesn't have her way with men. I understood my concept. A pretty girl, a black body, she knew how strong my melanin would bring the boys. Again and again, my mother sold me for candy. And I understood why she loved my shape and my figure. It was something I can't shake it. For all the boys to like, nah, like isn't the word. Lust for it, love it, taste it. And all I can do is wait for it. So that was My Mother Sold Me for Candy. Basically, the makeup of that poem is it's a girl and she's lost in the world. The fuck like not JK, but it's a girl and her mother is selling. She's super young and her mother's selling her for candy. And candy is a representation of crack, cocaine, drugs, anything you think of. Any type of drugs. My mother sold me for candy. So she's basically her mother is selling her body, selling her pom pom, selling her pom pom for these drugs. And she's so young, she doesn't realize it. She thinks because the candy makes her feel good, her mother's getting candy because it makes her mother feel good. So and she's just going through the poem and she's going through like my mother sold me for candy, going through the scenarios how she never really hung with people her age. She always hung with people above her. Like she hung with older people and she knew later they only hung with her because later on they could touch the pom pom. So and I feel like that was definitely needed. That's a definitely needed poem because it sheds light onto certain issues that actually happen. Like I know y'all have seen that movie. Was it Angela Bassett? I don't know. But yeah, her mother was selling her pom pom for candy for drugs, and these are serious issues that happen in America. These are serious issues that happen worldwide. And I mean, sometimes it's sex trafficking, and then sometimes it's just a need for something in the economy that they can't really get. And sometimes people are poor and can't really get their daily necessities. So they sell the pom pom, and yeah. So I feel like that was a much needed poem. Comment below what you think the poem about. Go deeper than I did in the poem. Also, y'all should definitely go check out my book, The Inevitable Truth of Pretty Girls. out on Amazon, Google, Kindle for 10.25, I believe. I will have a link in the description. I'm also coming out with a series on Wattpad called Queens of Necromancy, and I think y'all would love that. It's a dope series. Like, I don't know when it's gonna be published, but when it's published, I will update episodes on that day, every day that day. Right now, I will update episodes on my YouTube channel every Saturday, and y'all just watch me or whatever. I mean, I'm really lit. I'm really lit. Thank you, and welcome to the Poetry Connection, where we connect poetry with your everyday lives.